Welcome back, everyone, to another wonderful week here on Pokepong. I'm your host, Maui, and you may notice that I have undone some of the stuff from the last episode. I mentioned at the end of last episode that I wasn't super pleased with how the conveyor belts were looking on here, because they were covering up the vaults, which is kind of like the whole point of this. So, I have a plan. We are going to employ teleportation technology in today's episode to solve both of the problems that I mentioned last time. Those being the conveyor belts and the speed of item delivery. So let's get to it. So, I hear you asking, teleportation, how? Well, let me show you. This here is called a warp plate. This is from the Waystones mod, and this acts like a stationary teleporter. So if I place this down, get some particles, and this little purple flint comes out, called an attuned shard. This shard is basically an address for this warp plate. So now if I take another warp plate and I place it down, it also pops out a shard, which is different from the first one. I can then take the first shard, put it in the second warp plate, and now this plate will teleport to this one. This one is currently blank, but if I wanted this to go the other way, I could put this attuned shard from that one into this one. Pretty cool. Now, what if you want multiple warp plates to go to one place? Well, you can take a dormant shard, put it in your destination warp plate, and it will become attuned to this warp plate. I can then take a third plate, insert this shard into it, and now I have two warp plates that go to the same destination. And as long as they have their shard in, they will always go to this spot. To this plate, I should say. And so I'm going to use this to have a network of warp plates that link every single input station to the warehouse and every single vault in the warehouse to a station up here that puts the packages onto the chains. So let's get on that, because I am so sick of having this giant pile of chests as my storage system. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my first storage input station. I guess input and output station, which is going to be right here where all the chests are. Did my game just crash? Oh, I just crashed the server. Hey, I just crashed the server. So yeah, it turns out I didn't actually crash the server. It just restarts at 3 a.m. But hey, I got this little trophy for it. So, overall, W's. Alright, so I have gone ahead and set up this little temporary item input station so I can demonstrate how this is going to work. So let's walk through this. On the front here, I have an item hatch. This block is from the new create update, and when you take an item and right-click on it, it will deposit the item into whatever container the hatch is connected to. And if you sneak right-click, it will deposit your whole inventory minus your hotbar. So I have that depositing into a barrel, and then attached to the barrel, I have a packager, which is always powered. So whenever items go into the barrel, they will immediately be put into a package. That package will then be taken by this chute and deposited onto this warp plate. This warp plate is linked with this warp plate down in the warehouse. So when the packages are teleported, they will end up on this warp plate, immediately be picked up by the conveyor belt, where they will then be picked up by this funnel, put into this packager attached to the vault, and unpack their items into the vault. So, let's see that in action. I'm gonna show it twice. Once from this perspective, and once down there. So, you can see I take my deep slate, I click on the hatch, package is created, and it is sent away. Now, if we watch that from the warehouse side, I'm going to right-click with my deep slate. There's the package. You can see it going on the conveyor belt, and then when it reaches the vault, in it goes. And that vault now has that deep slate in it. So, I'm going to go ahead and get all of these items transferred down into the warehouse. And then I'm going to set up the actual item station here. So I have immediately discovered a problem. The packages cannot contain things with inventories. So like these backpacks or quivers or shulker boxes can't go in packages, which means this input design isn't gonna work. Not a big deal though, and honestly kind of a good thing, because all this means is I just need to remove these packagers here and like scoot the conveyor belts over, right? So I'll take the packager out, move the funnel directly onto the vault, and also get rid of the packager up here, and just have the items go directly onto the warp plate. So it cuts down on packagers. The only thing it means is that the items will be transferred to the warehouse a little bit slower than they would be with this method. But I would rather be able to actually store all of my items and not have, like, you know, backpacks and stuff not work. But that will be addressed after I get all this stuff moved. I fear I have made a grave error. Currently, in that vault, are 2 blocks that I need. And I can't access them. Not really sure what to do about that one, to be honest. Guess I'm cracking it open. Ooh. Ooh. What have I done? What have I done? What a pain. I was even trying to be smart about it, too. I had some shit, like, saved in my backpack, but I forgot the stock ticker and the seat. So it was all for naught. It's okay, though. Didn't lose any items, as far as I know. I managed to get them all packed up here without any despawning. So, now, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, while I've got it all torn up, I'm going to modify the belts, like I said, and then I'm going to actually get everything packed away. Okay. I have an actual proper setup this time that works, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you now before I put all of the items back in. So, same thing you've already seen before, but like, all put together. Take whatever item you want, slap it in there, it gets teleported up here, goes along the conveyor belts, into the vault. That item will now show up on this guy's interface. I can then select those items, hit send, and they will get teleported down here where I can collect them. So, let's go ahead and get all these items put into storage. And then I am going to work on getting a more permanent storage interface. So, I have made yet another unfortunate discovery. Turns out that backpacks and such actually can be packaged. It's the item hatch that won't accept them. So, I think I'm gonna go back to the packager-based design, because it transfers items much faster. And what I'm gonna do at all of my input points is have a setup that looks something like this. So I will have an item hatch and a, a chest available so that I can deposit all of my items and also have the option of depositing them manually like that. Which means I get to redo all those belts again. It's alright, though. It didn't take too long. Yeah, as you can see, the item transfer rate on the non-packaged setup is significantly slower than it was with the packages. So, definitely gonna go with the packaging design. Ah, that's better. Sure does look a lot smaller when the 29,000 cobble deep slate is all compressed into a single slot. So, I have realized that using the warp plates renders the chain conveyor system completely obsolete, but I'm actually okay with that. Because when it comes to the storage system, I want the items to be delivered quickly, right? If I put it in order at my storage interface, I don't want to be waiting like a minute for my items to arrive, right? I want like 10 seconds tops. So here's what the new plan is. I'm gonna build another room that is basically a teleportation hub. So all of the items coming out of the warehouse will go up to the teleportation hub, or I say up, wherever it is. They'll go to the teleportation hub. They will then be sorted by which interface they are going to, and teleported to that interface from there. And the interfaces will all teleport back to the warehouse like you've already seen. The chain conveyors, however, are staying, for two reasons. One, because it's really fun to ride around on them like this, and I want to be able to traverse the whole facility doing this. And the second reason is because, as I have alluded to, there are going to be many, many production rooms in this facility, like factory rooms where I'm making items. And likely I'm going to be making some pretty complex items that require multiple factories going into one. So I'm going to use the chain conveyors for that purpose. The items are going to go up on the, they're going to be produced in whatever room, then they're going to be put up on the conveyors and taken to the other places that they're needed. And as I build out the facility, there will be more and more boxes flying around on the chain conveyors, and I think it'll look really cool. Alright, so this is what the storage interface is going to look like. I have not installed the warp plate here, because I need to set up the routing room first. But there will be a warp plate here. This is where your packages will arrive. You can see here, I have the item hatch, I have the exposed chest. These are copycat panels up top, so the chest can actually be opened. Then packager here, smart chute below it, and underneath the smart chute is the send warp plate that links to the warehouse. And then up in the front, you got a blaze burner and a stock ticker. I have opted for a blaze burner here instead of a mob on the seat, because it has the exact same functionality and is just way more reliable. Because, you know, a mob, you can accidentally, like, kill it, or it can, like, despawn, or it get, like, desynced with the server, all kinds of mess. And the blaze burner is more compact, so it allows the chest to be accessible easily above it. Oh, and one thing I forgot is that this packager is gonna have to be powered from behind like that. Once these, you know, once I actually replace the walls with the block, whatever block they're going to be made out of, the blocks back there will also be swapped out, and so that, that lever will just be completely hidden. It's a new day now, and we're going to take a little break from all that base work to go and kill the Ender Dragon. A whole bunch of the players on the server are all getting together to go fight the dragon and do some end raiding, so I hope you enjoy.
Okay. This is the most popular the server's been since release.
I mean, yeah, that does tend to happen on end fight day.
Are we going to the stronghold like right now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just chilling.
Anyone who doesn't have the stronghold available, follow me at spawn. We're gonna go there and defense you.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Fun.
You know,
Silver.
Hey, you got oh, dude, you got a spider on your shoulder.
Yeah,
You just need
that's
the 1B
Charles.
or...
Oh, do you want me to like get that for you?
No.
500.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go through my...
This is
Kinda come with me. We're gonna have a great time.
Grady, why is your boat?
Why not?
So we can do it
You know
this
what?
way.
I'll
Well,
raise you one, Grady. I'll raise you
stop
one. Sprinting?
Oh no, the plane.
I wanted to go through the cool path that I made. It was a whole thing, and everyone was like, no, I'm gonna boat cheese. I'm gonna just use the glitch where you teleport with a boat.
No one did that.
I literally
I spy.
used your portal in the archive.
Alright, whatever. Come on.
I
It's
thought
been
that was the
utilized.
intended path.
It was, but no one. People kept talking over
Foxtrot
me, and I'm losing it.
Foxtrot didn't see you use it, so it didn't happen.
This is true.
You gotta understand there's a lot of people in a lot of different conversations.
This is true. Yeah, I got an eye
Because
on me.
Foxtrot has the one.
It's fine. Just take a breath.
Where's my eye
I'm playing Minecraft right now. That's
left
good,
my-
Fennec.
Wow.
The gang.
Lacing blocks
here,
and
Fennec.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Everyone is here.
Fennec, there's a broken railing right here for you to jump down. Yeah, well,
everyone
we're in
here?
the
I think.
chat in the
1, 2,
Minecraft.
3, 4, 5,
We're missing
6,
Fox.
7.
There's Foxtrot.
I can stream it to you, and then
Yeah,
like
we've got
mute,
everyone.
and then you can see.
Oh shit!
We're about to go to the
Back up.
Oh!
Journey's end.
Whoa!
What the hell? That's so cool.
No, not on the server.
Alright.
Alright, are we gonna do a countdown?
Eric,
Go.
count us down. Okay,
Oh no!
Alright, let's go! Go, go, go! Move, move!
Seal team, seal team,
Waystone, Waystone.
These
Waystone
towers
at
are really
entrance.
high.
It's not a rush. Dragon's not here yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, what the fuck are we here for?
There's a structure with structure matching. Gotcha balls. Shiny slip.
What the heck?
This is a mess of an
I don't know. I'm freaking out, man.
There's an enchanted book with no enchantments. I assume
Interesting.
it wants me to
Fuck
do
you.
this.
Oh.
It says it has no enchantments from Celerity. It also
this
came with
place
4
is
hidden
nuts.
pillars.
Get to the center. Fox is doing some shit.
The ritual begins. What the
Whoa.
Oh, I'm not talking right now.
Sacrificial
Can you hear me right now?
ritual?
Alright, I
It's
have
happening.
the water.
Blast ready.
I put the book on top. I put the crystals in.
That's not what the book meant, Foxtrot.
Ah!
Oh, all the.
I have
I
it.
can take care of all
Alright.
the pillars.
Well, you can do what the book wants.
I'm putting it back in the chest. Take care of it later.
Fuck.
Whoa.
Ender Dragon is broken?
Did you guys
Why'd it
see
say
the
good luck?
fucking... Did you guys see the fucking, like,
There's
pattern
a
in the
fast
sky?
happening.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was awesome. This is cool. Is there music?
No.
I can't hear any.
No
I'm
music.
taking care of the pillars. I threw my sword.
Should have brought, like, a ranged
that.
weapon.
Yeah, that's.
You have magic, don't you?
The
No.
crystals don't heal
You
the
have
dragon.
magic, don't you?
The crystals don't take damage from Eldritch
I'm
Blast.
not a wizard, bro.
Imagine like being a wizard.
Fireball.
I have given Ethan just enough magic to be an anti-magic. I mean, counterspell and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a
dying.
thing. Black hole.
My health!
No,
My health is
Black
gone!
Hole's
You were standing in the magic fire, Grady.
I am experiencing no issue.
I'm experiencing a lot of issues.
Fuck. I think Black Hole is more likely to be a liability than I
Yeah.
right now.
I'm
It is
chasing him
more likely
down.
it is.
Oh, it's not working.
Volley fire. Oh, like now.
I literally cannot even do damage.
Neither. I've got no contact.
Oh, wait for it to land.
Waiting for
But I wanted to fly around and chase it.
Oh, wait, I can
No. I have some range attacks.
Holy shit!
Give him hell.
Kill.
Domain expansion.
Or death.
Arcade.
Oh, shulkers.
Invisibility.
Not bad.
He's got shulkers. He's summoning shulkers.
Yes, go, my vexes. Kill.
A simple spell should do.
Please do not do what you're doing.
The Fennec. Do not Jessica right now.
Who?
Hang on, I was trying to get up to the dragon.
Yeah, but that makes it perch high.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, sorry, Ethan. Sorry.
Watch where you're shooting
Okay.
those
I was gonna
things.
try and mace drop it when it perched. Oh god.
Ow.
Yeah, you can
Can I help?
go like off, like if you build up from over here, but if you build up there, it perches on top of that.
I see. Okay.
Arcade fire.
Get him.
Oh, just
Face the airs of magic.
This dragon is invincible while the crystals are up.
yeah, fuck.
Oh, the crystals are back.
Yeah.
Just face tanking the crystals.
Doesn't hurt as much as you think it might.
Oh
shit.
yeah, you have
Yeah,
fun
couldn't
with
happen to
that.
me. I would not get killed by the crystals.
You have gotten killed by the crystals?
No.
Do we need dragon
Beat
fire?
sound.
Actually, yeah, we probably should get
Oh,
dragon
shit.
fire.
I was going up to try and get the a mace drop on the thing.
If you kill a dragon with a
Yeah, I'm
fucking owl,
I guess I can dragon fire max.
Yeah, where's my
Hell
arrows?
is this? Wait, one of the guys, one of the towers has like a weird little shrine in it.
Yeah.
In it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
okay,
it-
we'll
it-
look
Oh
at that.
yeah. Oh, this is the Stellarity Crafter. I know this.
Dragon can be hurt again.
Okay, it's coming down to first.
it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
Firestorm.
Hit him with everything. Oh,
It's gone.
what a bitch.
He's a little too heavy, but I got a little bit of influence. I'm keeping him down.
Perching.
What did it drop?
Muscles neutralized.
Let's get it.
Dragon skin. Iron spell. Hello. Oh.
My lasagna's burning!
Yeah,
little
I think it
guys,
acts
too.
like Elytra.
Yeah,
I guess
where do we get
The crafting recipe doesn't use a tag. It uses only the elytra item.
No, the
Yeah,
Fucking-
but like if I hit you, it shows that I can use it as an elytra. It's just a Minecraft elytra, but with a skin on it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like the jetpack is. I made a jetpack earlier with the Phantom.
Dragon Blade.
I just obtained a cool looking sword.
Where'd you get that from?
The shrine up here.
Yeah.
On my
What'd you make?
way. How'd you do that?
I pulled the sword out of the stone and I got the sword.
There wasn't a sword when I looked at it. That's bullshit.
Yeah, there wasn't when I was up here. Yeah, I don't know about still already.
Yeah, all of its documentation is like not in JEI or anything. It's
Ah,
Oh my god,
Some
you're
sort
in
of
it.
unique item.
You have to say, I have to look at the actual website.
okay. Only one Dragon Blade spawns ever. They're slightly slower elytra, but I'm mostly trying to get bargaining leverage because that sword's 1 of 1.
oh. Well, it's mine now.
I think Foxtrot took that very well.
It's the pit. It's the pit for you.
To the
You should
pits
see
with you.
Foxtrot hated this up in the top right of your screen.
You've made an enemy today.
I sentence thee to an eternity in the void.
Dude, why is there like a rainbow like rainbow tree snow biome over there? What the hell?
The hell is it?
There's like
Apparently-
a snow biome in the end with rainbow colored trees.
Oh my god.
I wonder what kind of.
Can you get? Does it have saplings or is
Oh,
it
my
just?
max HP!
No.
My max HP! Oh no! No, no! No, no!
Because there's not leaves. I'm pretty sure this is a data pack edition.
Someone's fucking with my max
Oh,
HP.
hey, what's up?
Hi.
There's
Telling you not
trial
this happening.
spawners?
Also,
Oh, the lag. Oh, the lag.
Foxtrot.
Anyway, fucked up information. Apparently, the Dragon Blade
Where's that
was originally 1 of 1,
Oh,
and then
there
they
we
were like,
go.
"That's kind of stupid," and they put it to like drop from the Ender Dragon. And then by a community poll, they put it back to 1 to 1.
That's funny.
Why would they do this?
This might be
Petunia,
Stellarity
Lay
though.
down, please.
Oh, wait, I did get a key. It's a purper key.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're custom keys. I just didn't notice it.
And then Enderite shard? What are Enderite shard? What do I use those for?
Fuck knows. The crafting is not in JEI.
Oh my god. Well, because they're legally something else.
Yeah.
It's like, hi,
Hey.
I'm
You.
I'm an Enderite shard, and I'm legally an amethyst.
Don't dead name it.
Yeah, come on, man, that's fucked up.
You're getting close. You're getting into some close territory there.
Okay, so I guess the purper key doesn't open the ominous vault on the ship.
No, you have to be ominous about
You need
it.
an ominous purple key.
Yeah. Have you never done trials before?
Yeah, I have, but I've never done fucked up
this is-
stellarity trials.
Yeah, it is not a safe assumption to assume that everything works the same here, my liege. He is
Okay,
sharing
well-
valuable information at no cost to you.
Skill issue. I don't know.
I'm gonna hit you with rocks until you bleed out.
There we go. I got chorus plating used to reinforce netherite armor.
Oh,
What?
of course, used to reinforce netherite armor.
And it is actually an iron ingot.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. Reinforce netherite armor. Interesting.
yeah, there's a couple ones
Why
by
are
the
you
end
swearing to
of
fucking
chest.
God?
You need to stop switching my fucking spell every single time back to it defaults back onto raise hell, and I need to have the teleport ready for emergencies because it goes to raise hell whenever I pull out my sword.
Oh shit.
That's how I want it though.
Petunia,
do that?
Shush,
I want to
baby.
be able to banish people for all eternity.
Do you think that it just like crafts into something?
Yeah, you can do crafting with the altar that one of one cool magic sword is in. I say with no malice in my heart.
Are you just ashamed that you didn't get the sword itself?
It's not a shame thing. It's that I like having unique and rare things, and when something is one of one and I don't have it, I get conniptions.
Well, listen, man. You can't have all the cool toys.
I think everyone should have all the cool toys, but I think I especially should.
I think everyone should have all the cool toys, as long as everyone is me.
I am included in everyone. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
The good news is that you don't lose all of your shit about it.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed if that happened.
Ah, okay. Fox and everyone else, I just went to a different end ship, and the vault on it dropped a winged key that opens the vault on the end ship that has the elytra in it.
Whoa, these villagers are sleeping in beds? Does that mean we can sleep in a bed?
Yeah, you should try it.
That's not where the loot comes from, though. I thought you were talking about vaults, and I was like...
Oh,
What
I
are you
mean, I
hoping to
guess.
accomplish with this line of
Grady,
questioning?
what are you doing here?
to show you that your ways are wrong.
Not anymore.
This helps.
No.
Oh, you can press space to flap.
Yeah, fuck him up, Grady.
Chorus pie. Yummy. How do we get rid of this thing?
I don't know. It just kind of went away on its own last time. Try smacking it.
Okay.
Shoulder body? What does it turn into? It's a horse legally. Oh, great.
You know,
I'm
you're
glad that
getting
they tell you nothing.
Hey, you.
You get shit.
Go look up the wiki, but also the wiki is like...
I drank the red potion, and I have every negative effect in game.
Wow.
If every...
How did we get here?
Not quite. I need the positive effects too. And it's infinite too, so I can't move.
It's infinite.
Have fun in hell, I guess.
Every every effect is times 10 and infinite.
We need to get this guy some milk or something.
And due
I don't know
to
if it'll save
my
him.
armor and sustenance, I can't die.
Well, you could just take your armor off.
Oh yeah.
Well, I would say that was a rousing success. Got an elytra, got 5 shulker boxes, and really, that's all I needed. I'm sure we'll be back there at some point, but for now, I am all good. Before we get back to the lab, I would like to take a moment to show another thing that was added to the server. In the spawn building here, we got this little side room with this mysterious device on it. This is the Pokepong gotcha machine. It's a fun little tradition we have on the server where you can basically gamble. You spin the slot machine to get Pokemon both that spawn in the world and that don't spawn in the world. This machine uses a little data pack that I made. Yes. And basically, you have your little your gotcha balls. These are like your your spin tokens. You hit the button, and well, I'll just let you watch the rest. And there we go. I got a Sableye. I believe these are they're either level 1 or level 5. Let me check. I coded it so they'd be level 5. Yeah, there we go. So I got a level 5 Sableye. Sableyes are able to spawn in the world. They spawn down at the lab sometimes. But like I said, you can also get non-spawning Pokemon out of this. To be honest, I'm not a big Pokemon guy. I don't know what, like, any of these things are. As you can tell, my, where is it? My party is pretty under-leveled at the moment, and I don't really have a lot, because I just haven't been putting that much effort into it. That's okay, though. I'm sure I'll get around to it at some point. Ah, home sweet home. So, I have been a little busy. As you can see, I have added the warp plate to our lobby inventory station, and as you may have just noticed, there's some stuff going on up there. This is the package routing room. I'm gonna have a big, like, window on the front of this, and there will be a way up into here eventually. But what this does is all of the packages that come out of the vaults are teleported up to this warp plate here. These tunnels have filters on them that sort the packages by their intended destination. So, if I call a package from the lobby, it will be addressed to the lobby. And so when the package comes through here, the tunnel with the address filter for lobby, which happens to be the middle one, will allow that package through, send it onto this warp plate, which will send it to that warp plate. And same thing for the warehouse. Package comes out of the vault, gets sorted into this lane, and then gets teleported down to the warehouse. So I'll give that a little demonstration real quick. You can come in here, grab some items, send, and if I look up there, you should briefly see, yep, there's the package, and now it's over here. And that is the system that I'm going to be using for the entire facility. Currently, I have 13 slots up there. 2 of them are used, so I have 11 open slots. And if I end up needing more than that, I'll just make the room wider. And then if I still need more, I'll probably add multiple, like, levels of the room. I basically have that entire wall to work with. So what's next? Well, to put it quite simply, I need a whole lot more power generation. You can see behind me here, I've got these 8 water wheels right now, making a measly 2,048 stress units. And quite frankly, that is not enough. I'm gonna need a whole lot more stress units and electricity for Create and Oritech. And so I have decided to use the Oritech fuel generators for my my first, like, proper power setup. I went off and I did a bunch of math, and in order for the numbers to work out well with the electricity to stress units conversion, I'm going to need to build my generators in multiples of 15. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 15 fuel generators, which is going to be pretty expensive. So let's go ahead and get those materials gathered. Quick progress update. Getting the materials together here. I've got most of the raw materials in place, and if I don't have them, they are being produced as we speak. I had a few, you know, odds and ends laying around, so went ahead and scooped those up as well. And I'll see you again when it's all ready to go. And just like that, 15 fuel generators and the associated fuckload of machine cores. And we're ready to get some power going, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, so I've gone ahead and dug out a room for the generators. This is just across from the warehouse. And eventually this room is going to be expanded and repurposed for the eventual nuclear reactor that is going to replace these fuel generators. But for now, just got a room full of generators here. I've actually got one last one to place. These work just like all the other Oritech machines. You just put your like main block down, and then you take some machine cores and just stick them on like this. And then once enough have been placed, it expands out like this. I actually overcounted the number of machine cores I would need by a bit. But that's okay. They're not very expensive, and I certainly will end up using these. I also might end up making 5 more generators to just fill in this room with. I know that doesn't follow the multiples of 15 rule that I was saying, but it's more of a suggestion, really. I can make it work. Well, that'll just be dependent on how much power these actually end up giving. Speaking of which, these generators need fuel. I'm going to be using turbo fuel for that, which is crafted with fluxite and biofuel. As I mentioned at some point previously, fluxite is made by shooting a laser at a budding amethyst block, which is why I've got this geode as the centerpiece of the lobby here. So that'll supply our fluxite, and then for biofuel, this is made literally just with a wheat farm. Biofuel is made with biomass and water, and biomass is made by just crushing up packed wheat and seeds, both of which come from a wheat farm. And these generators burn turbo fuel at such a slow rate that a single just 9x9 regular wheat farm will produce way more turbo fuel than I'm gonna need. So gonna be a very simple project, and let's go do it. Progress update. I've been a little busy here. Got a simple little wheat farm going. Currently just powered by a water wheel, because, you know, if I had the electricity to power it, I wouldn't be building the farm. So currently, I just have all of the items being deposited into this chest here. And across the hall, this is where the turbo fuel is actually going to be produced. My vision here is that there is going to be an item vault here that will store all of the seeds and the wheat, and then whenever the generators need more fuel to be produced, the machines in this room will request wheat and seeds from the farm, at which point this little frog will send out a package onto the chain conveyors, which will be in this hallway, and then they will go over to this room, which, like, yeah, I know, it's barely any distance at all, but I want to make use of the conveyors, right? So package will go up, over, and down, and then the requested items will appear in this room, be made into turbo fuel. There's going to be a big tank on the back wall to store the turbo fuel, and then it will get sent down into the generator room. Speaking of the generator room, I've actually discovered an infinite fuel glitch. I'm not going to be using it long term. However, I am using it for now to help just run like my little temporary setup here. The way this works is basically the fuel generator has an internal fuel tank, you can see here. and you can insert fuel manually using a bucket. Now, normally, if it is below 4,000 millibuckets or 4 buckets, and you put a bucket in, it consumes your bucket and puts it in here. However, if there is less than 1 bucket of space available, and I put my bucket in, it fills up the generator, and I keep the bucket. So as long as I'm topping up the generators while they are, like, above 3 buckets on the internal fuel, I just never run out of fuel, ever. And theoretically, I haven't tested this and I'm not going to, but theoretically I could use a deployer to just automatically top up the generators at all times and just have infinite fuel. I don't want to do that, though, for multiple reasons. One, it's just boring. I prefer to do it the legit way. And also, the server is a couple versions of Oritech behind, and this has likely been fixed or will be fixed in the future when we eventually update the mod. But for right now, I am making use of this glitch just so that I can get some, like, processing done at an actual reasonable speed. It's so nice having these machines go, like, the speed that they're supposed to go instead of being just, like, choked by those little shitty generators I was using. So, yeah, I'm just grinding some materials right now so that I can actually complete the build upstairs. And this is what we are looking at as of now. Got some nice compact machinery here. I actually don't know if this is gonna work yet. Have not tested it, so may end up changing this up a little bit. But that is gonna have to wait until next episode. I'm all out of time for this week. Thank you all for joining me, as usual. The base is coming along very nicely, and I'm very excited for what's going to come next. Hope you all are as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. And I will see you all next week. Bye! Hello?
This is the wizard police. You got any fucking fossils?
No, I don't. I have not left this cave in, like, 3 weeks.
That seems about right. Well, wizard police away.